What's up, y'all? Back here, a new damn video. What did I tell y'all? The Eagles wasn't gonna win this game. It's just that simple. So that's why I'm not that mad. I'm mad that we lost, yeah. But I already had us on the schedule since the day it came out, going 1-1, losing to Kansas City. And you know, for all the people that said to me, "Oh, why are you so scared of Kansas City? Why this? Why that?" You see why? That's a fucking damn good team right there. Okay? Damn good. I didn't give us a shot in hell at all at winning. So once again, I was right. But you know what, Eagles? Sometimes I'm sick and tired of being right. Prove me the fuck wrong. How about that? Can you do that for me? Let's just get down to it, though. The game, it was a defensive battle early on. Real defensive battle. It was 3-3, then 3-6. Defense played really well in the first two quarters. I would say third quarter a little bit. Yeah, third quarter they played well. Didn't give up too many big plays. Like I thought Tyreek Hill was going to, you know, boom. But the defense didn't give up too many big plays. So that was good until, you know, like the fourth quarter. We'll get to that in a minute. But defense didn't give up too many big plays. The defensive line is legit, 100% legit. The front seven is all, you know, legit. What do they have? 4 sacks in the first half. I don't remember what they finished with, but they dismantled the Chiefs and Alex Smith, and did it the week before against the Redskins. So this line is legit, and I can't going against the Giants. That's gonna be a real fun one. This defense is really good too. Even though the corners are young and the corners are whatever, this defense is good. The offense. The run game has to get fixed, and it needs to get fixed fast. Okay, this run game is terrible. It's probably a bottom 5 running. You know what I'm saying? Probably the worst run game in the league. I mean, you do got Blunt. He barely played, only on 1 carry. But I don't mind him not getting any carries because the dude ain't doing shit anyway. The way it looks like. Okay, we're running out the shotgun too much. Go to hell under center. Okay. In this game, I think we went 2 times, 1 time under center run, and boom, you've seen Sproles burst out of it. You've seen Smallwood burst out of an under center run. And it's like, don't go under center and do it. Last year, we did it all the time. Under center, run the ball. Under center, run the ball. Then we hand it off, hand it off, hand it off. I mean, don't you guys remember last year, all of our wins, whether it was against the Steelers or the Atlanta win, we ran the ball a ton. Even though it was Ryan Matthews, we ran the ball a ton. Like, had 100+ yards rushing on the ground or whatever, and or 100, like 200, close to that, whatever. And they said when we had that, we were like undefeated. Like we ran the ball, and it was like, yo, okay, Doug likes running the ball. He ran the ball a lot, then he would pass. Run the ball a lot, pass. Go back and watch the Atlanta game. Success in that game we had. The Steelers game, we ran the rock a lot, and then we were passing. And this game, I mean, this year so far, we haven't done any of that. Okay, this offensive line sucks. It's got to be one of the worst offensive lines. I'm not going to say this offensive line like, oh, this and that, because early on in the game they were bad, and then they settled into themselves. Wentz had a lot of time in the pocket in some of those plays. He had a lot of time. It was like, dude, how does he have this much time? And then he's rolling out to the left, blah, blah, blah. But then there was times like when the Chiefs' 3-man rush got through, and it's like, how does 3-man rushing get through on or line blocking? Plus you got the freaking running back pass protecting too. So it's hard to explain, but the O-line needs to get help. We all know that. The O-line's terrible. They have some got good spots and they sucked. Gave up 6 sacks today. But it's also Wentz. He needs to get rid of the ball quicker. He needs to get rid of the ball. He holds on to it for a while. Holds it. It's like, dude, like the analyst said it. They said if there's a gray area in his game, he hangs in that damn pocket a long time. He'll hang in there. And then finally when someone tries to tackle him, he'll shrug a guy off, then start running. Once he started running and using his mobility, you saw, okay, he ran for first downs. He was rolling out, making throws. That's what you got to do. Doug Peterson, I like Doug Peterson, but his play calling, I don't think he's a good coach. I think he needs to let him and Frank Reich share the play calling because he said he makes all the play calls. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not saying play calls are bad. His play calls, I'm not saying like I'm not saying his play calls are bad, like, okay, he's calling the wrong play at the wrong time. I'm saying his system. I'm saying his scheme. I'm saying his play designs. I don't like them. It's short pass. It's a screen. They almost gets picked off. I don't know. It's play. Everything's play action. Off the play action. Off the play action. Off the play action. Well, everyone knows the fucking run doesn't work. So why are you doing play action? Everyone knows we're not running the ball. We don't have a Dalvin Cook back there, Adrian Peterson, LaShawn McCoy, someone who the defense really fears, and they go, damn, all right, don't let them run. Not just that, I noticed Wentz, when he does his when Wentz does the play action, he doesn't do a good job of faking it. I could tell right there, like, that's a play action. But that's stuff to work on, I guess. Wentz had a solid game. I wouldn't blame the game on him at all. But once again, he had one of those stupid-ass tip picks again. You know, the guy's 6'5", 6'4", whatever he is. He shouldn't be throwing balls that low. You know, it bounced off what's-his-name's helmet and then bounced into a defender's hands. Then last week it was a tip. Ryan Kerrigan tipped the ball. Ryan Kerrigan got a pick six, but one of the offensive linemen for the Redskins tipped the ball. Last year he was throwing a lot of tips. You know, tip at the line, tip at the line. 6'5". You should be able to see over the line and throw over the line. You know, so that's something he really needs to work on, seriously, because it's getting annoying. I think he had a solid game. Some throws were like, you know, okay. You know, sometimes he throws the ball too hard, or he lofts it and throws it too soft. He's all over the place, you know. Like, he's good, and then he does a play. It's like, wow, that's amazing. Then he does this and that. He's still a young quarterback settling in, but he tries to do too much. He can't do that. It's like Favre back in the day. He used to try forcing things in tight windows and get picked off a lot. He used to try running around, moving around, doing all this, doing that, trying to make something happen. Dude, just throw the 5-yard check down. Just, which he does. I'm just saying, throw the 5-yard check down. Throw a 5-yard one, then run up. Throw a 5-yard one, run up. Throw a 10-yard pass, then throw a 7-yard pass. Get to the line of scrimmage. Hut, shotgun. Throw a 3-yard pass. It doesn't always have to be deep. And I'm not saying he always goes deep, because he does throw short. But I'm saying he's always trying to make something happen, something out of nothing, like just literally roll around, move around. He's hanging in the pocket for 20 minutes. There's a guy wide open right there for a 3-yard pass. He's trying to get a 15-1. I do like that mentality of trying to do stuff like that. But it's tough, man. And I can tell mentally it's taking a toll on him, too, because that shit, you can't do that. Look at all the great quarterbacks. Breeze, Tom, Rodgers, they'll take that little tack down, but won't take it, you know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. This game is a loss. I already predicted the loss. I had us losing the game. I picked us to lose the game. It is what it is. The Chiefs are an elite team. But it does hurt a little bit because they're an elite team at their house, all them elite players, and we were this close, dude. We went toe-to-toe with them. We were this close to getting it done. And then out of nowhere, their offensive explosion happened. And I knew it was going to happen at some point. See, it was funny because the first half of the game, was a defensive battle. The second half, as soon as we come out, we score a touchdown. Then they score a touchdown. Then we scored a touchdown, I think. Did we? Wait. No. We scored a touchdown and then came right out, boom, boom, scored a field goal. And then they came out and scored. You know what I'm saying? They scored a touchdown with a big run. It was like, I don't know, it was the battle of the offenses. It was like, oh, what the hell. But I got a lot of stuff to work on. The only thing that really pissed me off is this team it's the same stuff since 2012. Same stuff. Offensive play calling sucks. Penalties like all hell. Can't convert on well, not I'm going to say convert, but it's always second and long, third and long. You can't have it like that. And it's been this way since 2012, and we've been through 3 coaching staffs. Andy Reid's whole staff, Chip Kelly's whole staff, now Doug Peterson's whole staff, even though they're still here. It's the players at this point, like I said before, it's the players. There's no way in hell since 2012. So 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 13, 14. About 5 years. This has been going on. 3 different coaching staffs. It's the players at this point. They're dumb, they're stupid. I don't know what we're doing wrong, but it's always the same thing. I'm not saying the penalties because every team has penalties. But you get what I mean. Just everything's just... Alright, like, subscribe, and comment below on your thoughts. Let's go, Birds. And I'll be back later this week with my Giants breakdown. I think we're going to win that game. Handily, maybe. That's just my opinion. I'm really confident about that game. The home opener, we always beat the Giants or tie with them, split with them, or sweep them. So we'll see what happens. But like this video, subscribe, comment below. Let's go Birds, and tell me how you guys feel below.